Hello everyone, welcome to Recursive Gaming. This is episode 2. We're going to continue doing some questing, leveling up, clearing some content in the Dark Domain. I'm going to switch my skills to my area damage, questing, and then we're going to do our side quest first because it's behind, right? Because we're going in this direction. So hopefully by finishing the side quest first, it'll open up another side quest and we can do two at the same time. That's what we're aiming for. Let's go ahead and get it done. You know how we do it. I'm gonna try and group these guys up. Oh, what in the world? I aimed at a rock, guys. I think I literally just killed a rock. Yep. Top tier, amazing Iron Man gameplay coming at you right now. Aiming at rocks. Okay, come on. So if you're ever playing Marvel Future Revolution and you accidentally kill a rock with your ultimate and you think to yourself, I wonder if anyone else does stupid stuff like this. Well, the answer is yes. Yes. Other people do stuff like that too. Or it could just be me, nobody else ults rocks. I'm the only rock ulter in the game. It's my secret strategy, guys. It'll catch on eventually. Man, anti-tank missile hitting for nothing. Unless I crit, man, I don't hit very hard. With a crit rate of 60%, I should be critting a lot more. Oh well. And then I crit every hit, right? My ult's up again already. Let's see if I can ult another rock. Alright, there we go. It's more like it. Yes, yes, yes. I did not ult a rock that time, Winter Soldier. Alright, did it work out? Did I line up the quests correctly? Follow him? He's not going anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna pick up this side quest before I talk to the next Winter Soldier.
Can I help you? Thanks a lot.
But let's go. Oh, he's just right there. Okay. Search for Captain America. Sure. You bet. Is he over here? I don't know. Let's see. There's a shield. Dun dun dun. Bucky's looking for his best friend. Yeah, we're gonna deliver the shield. I was looking for a collectible, but there's nothing in that corner. Ooh. Boss killing time. I mean, it's a lot of hits, right? When they all crit, it looks really good. But I've gone over this in my non-regional set for Iron Man video, where I talk about Iron Man's best costume. The Fear itself costume boosts the guided missile. And it looks real good, right? I can see the appeal. But if you do the math, it's just not a good choice for Iron Man's costume set because you don't get very much out of the +6 to skill boost. Mathematically, it's just not enough of a boost to make it worth it. You get more for your investment by going with Marvel now or Superior Iron Man. Alright. Good rewards. There's a collectible. We're gonna go get the collectible. Okay. Let's pick up this side quest. Try to line them up as much as possible. Makes sense to do more than one at a time. If we can, anyways. We need to investigate the demon army. If it's not a kill quest, then you want to complete it, because it might lead to a kill quest. And that's how you line them up correctly. Okay. Eliminate Zorgath. Alright, well, we're going to kill the boss. Oh, if only I could see. I mean, look at all those numbers. It just looks really nice. It looks really cool. I wish it did more damage. I like the animation of the skill and the tracking, and it's just, honestly, it's a great skill. I wish the +6 to skill boost from Fear itself was better. Okay. Come on. Okay. While we kill 37 of these Hellfire Demons, I'm going to take a phone call. So I'm going to mute myself real quick. Alright, phone call is finished. Let's keep doing our questing. I feel like we're making really good progress. It's going faster than it did in the previous episode. Then again, we've only been doing it for 8 minutes. The last episode was an hour long, so... We'll see how I feel in 45 minutes, huh? This does get repetitive, honestly. Clearing all this content does get very repetitive. I actually enjoy the end game more than the level up. The level up is just running from place to place, kill quest. It's interspersed with interesting campaign missions, right? So thankfully they do have some interesting stuff, you know, weaved in there. But overall, my experience leveling up and doing this questing is very boring, repetitive. So I did enjoy the end game of the raids, gearing up the character, doing most wanted targets, trying to farm Omega cards, Dark Zone, PvP, Omega War, like all the in-game stuff that you do after you're done clearing all these quests, to me, is actually kind of enjoyable. Especially the ultimate raids and the Dark Zone bosses. Like, I really enjoy the bosses that are difficult and that take a long time to kill. The more difficult content in the game. It's like an opportunity to show off a little bit, right? If you're in a group, getting the highest damage and not being the person who dies first. I don't know, that's the fun part of the game for me. Alright, so 3890, right? That's not even 4K. If you do 4,000 times 16, what do you get? Because it's 16 missiles. A little about, it's around 60,000. Somewhere around 60,000. Not a big hit. So anti-tank missile literally did twice, right? Twice as much as a full crit 16 missile guided missile would have done. One anti-tank missile at about 400%. So, I mean, there's the mathematical proof right there in front of your face. Guided missile does not hit very hard. It's not worth investing your entire costume set with that +6 to skill boost. It's just not worth it. Cool. Alright, first we're going to do this quest, actually. We're going to do the main quest, I think. Oh, cool. We're at the end. That was fast. Alright, let's do this first. And then we'll do the collectibles. Can't believe I forgot one way up there. Alright. Hey, little dudes. How you guys doing? I've been watching too much Friends. Starting to sound like Joey. How you doing? Joey Tribbiani. Just so we're clear, I am not a Friends fan. I do watch it quite a bit, but that's because my wife is a fan. So I have had my fill of Friends episodes. If I could be a fan of any sitcom, it would be Big Bang Theory. I am a fan of Big Bang Theory. Sheldon and Amy and Leonard and all the rest. Howard, Roz, or Raj. I said Roz for some reason. So, I participated in a fun little event, a Big Bang Theory trivia, right, where you could win a prize if you're the winner. My wife and I did it together. We were like 3rd place. They had some really hard questions. It was fun though. It was really fun. I went in there expecting to like wipe the floor with the competition. I was like, I know all this stuff. Big Bang Theory. I love Big Bang Theory. There's no way I'll lose this. But then I ended up losing. So it was a lot of fun though. First trivia event like that I've ever done. So if you've never done a trivia event on a sitcom that you like, it can be pretty enjoyable. Just something about interacting with other people who like it as much as you do. I really should be doing my single target damage skill set for this quest right now, but I'm not going to bother changing it. It'll be over too soon to matter. Because you have to leave combat, right, to change it and then come back. Well, maybe after I kill this guy. No. Alright, so if I disable that, will I be able to change it? Yes. Okay. That didn't take too long. See? Already worth it. That unibeam. Huge damage. Boom. Oh, I didn't hit that guy in the back like I thought I might. No, don't want to waste it. Okay. There we go. Ooh. One unibeam. It's almost enough to take that guy out. If I had had the attack buff effect on, probably could have taken him out with one unibeam. It really is a very strong ability. Superior Iron Man is a good costume set choice for Iron Man. It's just slightly behind Marvel now in terms of usability. But then again, ever since the patch, it really feels like they changed Unibeam. So all the patch says that they did for Iron Man's Unibeam was they narrowed the hitbox, right? Because apparently the beam was too wide. It was hitting stuff that it wasn't supposed to. It was too wide. Wider than the graphical animation, I guess. But it really feels like they changed it to where it does tracking now. To where you can't just sidestep it. And I mean, there have been a couple of small cases where it felt like he tracked the target with Unibeam. But it's hard to replicate that. But if they did change that, if Unibeam does track now, it might be stronger than Spin Blade.
So long.
Okay. We got that terrain clipping going on. Nice. Nice, big hit. That's all 3 red demons or whatever. Let's get this collectible. I'll get this one, and we'll come back down to get that one, and finish up these quests. We're almost done, I think. Pretty close to finished. What? That's weird. So we've got, according to this, 2 more side quests and 2 collectibles, and then we're done. We can do that last quest here and then move on. The zone seems small, but it takes a long time to fly across the whole thing. It's not as small as it looks. I hope someday they add faster flight, like hypersonic flight, or travel time or whatever, so it doesn't take as long to fly across large maps. So, for instance, you know how you can do this? It would be nice if that speed boost stayed on, right? And then every time you clicked it, it got faster and faster and faster until he ramped up to like ×3 speed or something. Just because when you're going very long distance, it can take way too long. It would be nice if you could travel a little bit faster. I guess we're going to pick up this other side quest, get the collectible, and continue on. Hopefully this is entertaining for some people. I'm falling asleep here, man. This is pretty boring stuff, but hopefully you guys are entertained. Some people would be interested, I think, in seeing relatively free-to-play. I don't have any pay-to-win or anything like that on my gear or anything like that. You've seen all my Omega cards and everything, so nothing pay to win about any of that. There we go, finally. But some people might be interested in seeing a free-to-play Iron Man clear this area. That's why I'm uploading the video. Also, you know, a low power, or at least not a whale, in the new area, struggling against bosses and mobs. You know, what skill set did I use? How hard of a time did I have clearing the content? Like, so those are some questions I feel like some people would be interested in getting answers to. So that might be why some people watch the video. Is how does a person who's not a whale fare in the new zone? You know. So, it's a question worth answering. Making a video about. That being said, just calling me free to play, I guess, is not doing the damage that I do justice. I've put a lot of work into the character. I've had the character at 100 for over a week. I mean, maybe over 2 weeks. No, definitely over 2 weeks. Going on 3, maybe? I lose track of time. But anyways, had the character at 100 for a while. Spent some time upgrading the battle badges and Omega cards and whatnot. So a fresh 100 is definitely going to be weaker than me. I'm not a fresh 100 by any means. But I'm also not a whale, so. But even though I'm not a whale, I'm still doing pretty good damage. I think, honestly, for a free-to-play Iron Man, I do pretty good damage. That repulsor charge ability, by the way, is much better than guided missile for single target damage. I'll show you in just a second, actually, what I'm talking about. I interrupted my skill. That sucks. So, if we do the math, guided missile is 252% damage every 9.3 seconds, right? I'm down here to repulsor charge. 723 every 14.6. Let me get my calculator. 1 second here. Alright, so this is 29.2. And this is, hold on. $27.9. So this guided missile can be fired 3 times. And at the same time, this can be fired twice. Okay? 723 times 2. 1446. 1446, or I think this is 918. Yeah, so 918. Even if you fire this 3 times in 30 seconds, it's actually about 27 seconds. 3 times in 30 seconds, it's still only going to do 918%. Whereas if you fire this twice in the same amount of time, it will do almost 500% more. So repulsor charge, mathematically, is much better for single target damage than guided missile. The reason I use guided missile on my area damage ability, or skill set, is because I want to hit more than 1 target. And, I mean, for a while there, I don't think we're going to be doing this anymore, but for a while there I was clearing all the lower level blitzes, where I was one-hitting all the mobs. So guided missile didn't matter if it was doing low damage. If it had 16 missiles, it was killing a whole lot of low-level stuff. So that was the good thing about guided missile on my area damage build. But I might, now that we're sticking with pretty much the top-level blitzes, once you're at that level, you don't really do the lower-level ones anymore. Which actually might end up being a problem for people leveling up. If there's not enough people leveling up, there won't be enough people in the queue. You'll have to do it with less people, unfortunately. Now that I'm thinking about it. But, ooh, 105s. We might be running into some trouble here. Oh, nope, nope. Okay, so these things die too fast. At level 105, that's crazy. Glass cannons. I bet they hit hard though. So we're going to switch. And I actually am going to switch guided missile out for repulsor charge. Because in my opinion it is much better. Okay, well done. Alright, so I'm taking too much damage now. I gotta change it again. Oh, there's a Night Ripper. Wonderful. Okay, so I think I'm safe? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to change it again. Alright, so I'm gonna switch this to precision bombing for the iframe. And we're gonna switch that with anti-tank missile. So now I've got an iframe. So now I've got 2 iframes in the build. Should help quite a bit for evading damage. Also, precision bombing does have some decent AoE. So let's see how this does better. So I got pretty low there. I got down to 30% of health. 30% health. Nice. Good damage. And also an iframe. You know, small iframes like precision bombing may not seem very helpful, may not seem like a big deal, but when you're being attacked by a lot of enemies at the same time and you're losing health pretty fast, ooh, that was nice. In chat just now. Very nice. Good set buttons too. Level 110, 6-star. Congratulations, buddy. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any cooldown decrease or stamina recovery, so that rolled badly. Still very nice. Also, it has a blue core, so that's excellent, because you can put dodge in there. That's nice. So, the small iframe from precision bombing may not seem like much, but I just evaded 2 hits per. That's 4 total hits. So, it does, especially, that was only 2 monsters. If you're evading the attacks of 4 or 5 monsters at a time, it adds up. I mean, it's enough time for your next potion to tick, right, and keep you from dying, so it's more helpful than you realize. The more enemies that are attacking, the more valuable an iframe is in terms of how much health it saves you. So, when you're against a single target, sure, it may not be as helpful as it is in, you know, dangerous situations where you're going up against a bunch of enemies. But it's a very nice ability. I do wish it tracked enemies better. Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch to single target damage again. Wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna back off. Stay over there. Switch to single target. There we go. Alright, let's see how much damage we got. Nice. Unibeam destroyed him. Oh, missed. Oh, gotta kill those mushroom rocks. We got them. They're not gonna hurt anybody else. Dark domain mushrooms are dangerous, guys. Hard to see how much damage I'm doing against this guy. Here we go. Nice. 100k crit. don't know why they made the terrain targetable like that. Little rocks and mushrooms and stuff. Like, what's the point? There's literally... It doesn't serve any purpose. By destroying it, you don't get any materials. It's not attacking you. So why make it a targetable object? All it does is confuse your character and waste your DPS. Because abilities hit it instead of the enemy. That's a bad design decision if you ask me. And then stupid people like me waste our ult on a rock. Right? Ooh. I interrupted my animation. But just in case you guys didn't notice, my helper still came down. Right there, see? So if you barely do half a second of animation or even less, like you just barely start the animation for party time protocol and you dodge out of it to cancel the animation, you still get the helpers. I'm not sure if anyone knew that, but it's especially helpful in PvP and against bosses when you don't want to take the damage from swooping in, because it's not an iframe, so you still take damage. So if you want the helpers and you know you're gonna miss, right, and you don't want to take extra damage, you can dodge out of the animation and still get your helpers. So it's an animation cancel for Iron Man. It's pretty useful. Guided missile can also be animation canceled to a certain extent. I mean, not that much because the animation on it is so short anyway, so it's not like you're canceling that much. But you can dodge out of the last quarter second of its animation and still get the damage to go off. The missiles will still launch and hit the target and all that. Ooh, I didn't realize we were done. Nice. We're going to join the Scarlet Witch. Alright, 507,000 recommended power, and we are at 611. Let's see what it's like. Alright, Scarlet Witch. Do your thing. Oh, cool. Very nice. Stealth magic. What are we doing? Stealth magic. Yeah, it is Mephisto. We can't lose any more time. Okay. Alright, gonna fight Dormammu while she stays here and sidetracks all the little demons. So we don't have to fight through them all. Alright, Dormammu. How hard is this fight gonna be? I've heard nothing but how hard the fight was from people in chat. Or no, this is the Captain America fight? I guess I'm not at Dormammu yet. I gotta fight Captain America. That's a badass Captain America. That is an awesome looking costume. So cool. Why did they make him sound like Batman? A soldier on the wrong side of the war. I can't do Christian Bale very well. Alright. I'm going to keep my single target build on because I know I'm going to be fighting bosses. But area damage would be better in here. That's another thing. You can animation cancel the last part of Party Time Protocol as well. So you can animation cancel the first part of Party Time Protocol and still get the helpers, but you don't get the swoop in damage. But you can also animation cancel where he swoops back after hitting the target as well, and that helps. Okay, so not what I wanted to do. Watch. In 8 seconds I'll show you. Okay, here we go. Nope, couldn't show you because of the cutscene. A worthier opponent was than expected. I'll have to take you down myself. I guess you will. Yep, I chose to stay there and take all that damage because I wanted to get off the rest of the Unibeam. Oh, yikes. I'm gonna have to line these guys up. Taking some heavy hits there. Okay. Yeah, now I can show you. See how I dodged right after the into that animation? It was hard to see. And what a waste of a Unibeam. Okay, so let's do this. And then line them up. Nobody's lined up. Oh well. Okay, now I can line them up. Nice. That's hitting quite a few. There we go. See how I dodged? And so instead of swooping back, I dodged back and I was invincible. Whereas if you don't dodge after the swoop in, you'll be taking damage the entire time for the entire animation. So, little tricks to animation cancel with Iron Man. Okay, that's lined up pretty well. Alright. Captain America is down. Leaving Steve in your care, Wanda. Okay. I guess we're not fighting Dormammu yet. That must be at the end of the next map. You know, that fight wasn't bad. And I didn't really fight a single boss. I pretty much fought against groups of enemies the entire time. I wish I had taken my area damage skill set into that fight. So for anyone else watching this, for that fight, take your area damage skill set. It'll be easier. Okay. Let's talk to whoever this is. Scarlet Witch. Alright, I think we're in the next area. Is this a good deal? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good deal. Actually, it doesn't say regional. It just says Dark Domain costume. So it's unclear whether that's regional or not. $44 for this? If this is regional, it's worth it. But if it's not regional, I'm gonna guess no. Okay. Interesting. We're gonna save Hydra in here, huh? Of course Hydra's in here. Who else would it be? Well, let's see what we completed. Nice. I got some most wanted points. Killed some villains. Challenges. Sure, I'll take the gold. 1.3 million. But it disappears pretty fast. Especially when you level alts. You have to level up your alt skills and your potential and everything. It gets pretty expensive. But even though I'm increasing my level, it's not looking like your skills are gonna increase. That's kind of disappointing, I guess. But then again, we're only one level in. Alright, everybody. I think we're gonna take a break. And that's going to be the end of this current episode. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.